What's up, YouTube? Back in this thing. No, but yesterday I was talking about motherfucking R&B shit. How I like R&B songs nowadays. Shut my looking both of us in this bitch. Shit, I'll put both of us in a little clip. Shit, it don't even matter. It really don't matter.
You know what's smoking on your YouTube?
You announced this shit. They didn't know what was going on. This is not smoking and shit.
They do.
I just posted
it's
that's
the
not for the
fat
kids
weed,
and shit
man.
like that. You feel what I'm saying? I don't post shit. I always put it's not for the kids anyway. Cold parties, they probably can't even hear us because I don't have no fucking microphone or nothing like that. So that's gonna be actually a problem. When we do this fucking video right here. It's the value. But no, yesterday I was talking about motherfucking R&B, man, and how we listened to that song where I Want to Be Down. I can't remember who sang that song right now.
I wanna be down.
Who sang that shit?
What you going through? I think Brandy.
Whoever sang that shit.
I think Brandy.
Brandy sang that show.
Baby.
It was on yesterday. And I was just checking it out, listening to it. Actually, somebody else was actually out there playing it. It was just coming, I could hear it outside playing. The motherfucking, I was just thinking about how all them songs like that back in the day, a lot of the chicks used to be singing good songs, you know what I'm saying, and the niggas could listen to. And you could like, okay, I feel that, you know what I'm saying, but nowadays, these women, they sing bitter songs. You know, you can't listen to that. You don't want to hear her bash no man. They talk about her, you know what I'm saying, her breakup.
That's not everybody now.
That's what I was saying. I was saying it's not
Not
everybody.
That's not all these. They got some new artists
Who
out
is
there.
it? Let me know. I'm trying to find out who.
Kaylani,
Kalani?
Go Hard, Summer Breeze, Summer Walker. I
Oh,
think
no.
that's in there.
I heard some of her bitter music.
No, she's not. She don't what?
Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe that's somebody
They don't know shit. This nigga talking about, but this motherfucker need to pull his phone out and listen to some of these beautiful, talented ladies that's still spitting that real. This nigga
Are they
listen
still
to
singing
the
love
R&B.
songs?
Yes, they still singing love songs.
Bro, I heard a whole bunch of bitter bullshit.
You hear that
You know what I'm saying?
what's that face? Cardi B and that motherfucking whatever face and all that.
I'm not talking about rappers.
That's not rapping.
I'm talking about like
They be making songs.
These
Who
hurt-
ratchet you don't see ratchet
these
songs?
these hurt women, bro. Like they be breaking up, bro. You know. I don't
They
listen to that
found
shit.
they got with the right person for them. Because they don't know what the
Back
right
up
person
on my
for them.
bullshit. Back up on the scenes. I heard that. I don't know who that is. I'm not gonna pay attention to that. That's real though. That's a song. It's
That's
one of these hurt hoes.
She's back up on her bullshit. That's fine.
Somebody broke her heart. You know what I mean? It's all good, but that was yesterday's topic. You know what I'm saying? That's just, I was breaking down. I was probably wrong, though. I was just talking shit. And I even said it in the video, say like, man, I don't know. I don't be really listening. I done got so tainted by hearing all this bitterness that I don't even try to check for it no more. Like, maybe I need to start checking for, see if, like the song I be always going back to is like Minnie Riperton. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she used to sing some songs, you feel what I'm saying? That was, you know what I'm saying? That was good. You know what I'm saying? The voice was right. And she was singing right. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people.
But if we go old school,
That's a county. No, it's not old school. It's old school or old school. Cause you go old school like Anita Baker, Tyler Bell,
Minnie Riperton.
Aretha Franklin,
That's what I'm talking
Betty
about.
Wright,
Those type
you
of
know,
vibes. That's what I'm talking about with them vibes.
Shaka Khan,
Shaka Khan,
Shaka
yeah.
Khan up in there. Can't forget about Shaka Khan. But then you go to the more modern,
I'm talking about
it's
that
like-
type of vibes.
like
bro.
Lauren Hills, Kelly Price's, Faith
They was kinda hurt
Evans,
too.
but they still spit that.
Faith
Okay,
Evans.
Jill
Nah.
Scott.
Jill Scott? Okay, that's one.
Jill Scott. Okay.
Take a long walk around the park.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She actually was on some positivity
Jill
with
Scott,
it. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel that's all I'm saying. It's something positive. You know what I'm saying? It don't always have to be.
Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. That's my shit.
But then again, you know, I done heard some things, you know what I'm saying, where it was pretty good. Like LMA, you know, Elamani, how you pronounce that shit.
This nigga don't know. This nigga be singing about stuff they experience. It don't have to be right to the down, but they could have saw it. It's not every song is always not what you experience. It's what you seen, what you hear, You know, songs can be whatever R&B would sound good. Nobody made a song about this. I know I'll make a song that I know ain't nobody made a song about, and it's hot. That's just, hey, nobody made a song about it. It has to blow up, man. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same concepts and all that. It's that different shit. New ear, that to music. That's what people like.
I just be, I just be going back and listening to the oldies a lot. Like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit I like. That's what I just gotta listen to, man. You feel what I'm saying?
I love oldies, but I dip in now. I dip in and out. You know, I dip in and out. But the oldies just get that feeling because they had to one take. It wasn't no punch in. It was that one take. You got to keep that soul, that feeling. Every time they screw up, they have to dig deep back in and get back in tune with that feeling. Every old school, you feel something when you hear that shit. Whether it's the saddest song or a happy song, you hear what we call the emotions. I don't hear that much emotion nowadays in the music that we hear. It's just more what sounds good. But if you actually listen to the lyrics, you'd be like, that shit don't make no sense.
I agree.
No sense. They don't have the same vibe. That's the way I listen to music.
But if you ask
I listen to how it make me feel first.
It was honestly a golden era of that too. Like, I be listening to like certain eras of where people really was tapping in. Like, all eras had people tapping in, but some like the early '80s and funk music and shit like that. That's what I be listening to. The niggas was really like, man, it was just a good time.
Nah, people still have good times now. They just have different ways of a good time.
I'm actually trying to tap in and bring, when I do my little tape, I'm trying to bring some of that back. It's difficult as fuck, though. Them niggas be like crap, bro. That's the thing. The niggas love this shit. They love their crap, bro. So you can't ever hate. They love their craft. Man. People still love their craft today. Just different crafts now. It's kind of different now.
Different people.
Yeah. Different equipment that we use even to produce this shit. They had
everything.
Yeah.
Everything's changed. You can keep up or you get left behind. You can't play an old school song to a new kid now, right now. They be like, what is this bull crap you playing right now? Oh, they sound like he crying now. They so sad.
They ain't got the shit, I don't know.
I just you ain't been through shit yet, God damn it. Cause I guarantee you go through some real stuff, some real life stuff. Oh yeah, you go play that oldie song. You bust that oldie song. There's an oldie song for every situation that you could possibly go through.
I've been so many places in my life and time. It's funny how I know these songs, but I can't remember these people's names, and I really do. I should remember his name. How many times I typed that in? How many times I typed that in? Listen to that song. It's a shame. Like
David Hathaway or Donnie Hathaway.
Donnie Hathaway, yeah, like shit like that, bro.
This guy. Yeah.
Like I literally typed. I gotta type in a song for you just to even get that song to come up because I be forgetting these people's names. Like Minnie Riperton too. I don't know why I do that, but I respect them. Not to show disrespect, but I gotta get better at names. So if I do that to you in real life, you know I'm doing that to these celebrities too. So it's not just you and great legendary celebrities that I do got a lot of respect for. Like, man, so it's mind-boggling to me why I'm just so bad with names. It's mind-boggling. Like, if I don't know you for years, like, I'm gonna be struggling. It's terrible.
That nigga don't practice that shit.
Probably could be that too, but
my thing, if you don't use it, you lose it. So it's a lot of hours in the day, and you can do a lot of stuff. Just remembering names is just something that'll take 10, 15 minutes of your time.
But niggas like Donnie Hathaway, the songs that nigga produced and sung, bro, when you listen to the feeling he put in it, man, it's just a different vibe. That's why I respect that shit. That's why, even though I didn't go through his life story, and I didn't necessarily go through everything he went through, like, I just feel that shit. I don't understand how some people could not feel that, bro. Just if you listen to these old school songs and the energy and the feeling and the emotion and the words and how they like more in those days, it was more likely that the person not only he did more, you know, they either wrote the lyrics or did a little bit of instrumentation. It's like things they did, and I'm not saying that people don't do that now. I'm just saying it's a different vibe with how they did it back then. Like, and I just appreciate that shit.
There ain't no one taking no more.
Yeah,
Okay, ain't no one taking is great. No, it's none of that no more. None of that no more. Yeah, you can go through your verse all through it one time for sure, but it ain't one taking. It's great. You gonna ad lib, just a couple of strengthenings and all that good stuff. Over here, back in the day, one taking is great. One slip up, we got to start all over. And them songs was like 9 minutes long.
You're not lying.
8 minutes long, and the longest one I think was like 15 minutes long. It was ridiculous.
Them niggas had the band in the studio playing the instruments. While they singing the song, the band people can't mess up, the singers can't mess up, and they had to record all that shit in one take. Yeah, they was on. They was moving at a astronomical speed and tapping into frequencies that grooves and shit that you don't have to tap into those type of grooves when you're making music no more. They have to really get in the groove to even make the song. You really got to think about it. Like, you had to really be like, if somebody not in the groove, this song not gonna be made. If somebody gonna slip off, they had to have the party that you experienced during the record production. When you hear it, you get that, hey, they had to really feel that vibe and do that. You feel what I'm saying? In order to produce that record. So it was much more of a vibe. It's much more of it's much more of an event. You know what I'm saying? So it comes across on the recording, on the records. Whether it be an up-tempo song, I wanna go out and party, or it be a slow-ass song, singing a song for you by Donny Hathaway.
You know, I love you.
They sitting there like, that's how he really felt that. He was, you know what I'm saying? Like, some artists actually can still tap into that vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when they sing that motherfucking song.
I ain't gonna lie.
When they sing that motherfucking song.
But it gets me also thinking about some of the greats like Michael Jackson, who I have to give Michael Jackson his credit, bro, because when he delivered a song, bro, he's one of the greatest deliveries of all time. Bro.
I'm about to be ignorant.
Because
let me die.
At the end of the day, he
that ain't Michael Jackson. I don't give a fuck. That ain't Michael Jackson.
The way he got his opinion, but I'm saying just
that ain't my opinion.
When I listen to his delivery of his songs from the past, Thriller, when it was Michael Jackson,
there you go.
The real Michael Jackson,
there you go.
The delivery was so on point, bro, of every word being delivered, and I have to respect that. Like, nobody has surpassed that yet. Niggas could try to pretend like they surpassed that, but at the end of the day, not only was Michael Jackson writing these words and getting a little bit into the instrumentation, but he was also singing these words and feeling every motherfucking word. Like, people did write Michael Jackson songs. I'm not saying
that wasn't just Michael Jackson. Was more than just words. That he was involved in everything.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Everything. That man was involved.
And to be involved in
choreography,
everything,
singing,
and to deliver it with that much feeling.
You come in here, you play a little
every
song,
time, bro. That's a master.
I was Michael Jackson fan.
That's something it's not like it's unsurpassable, but it's like nobody have done it, bro. So let's just give the man his credit, like, for what he did. His recognition.
Everybody do.
Some people try to always discredit Mike and try to say bad things about Mike. No matter what, they try to find something negative to say about Mike.
They fine. It's what people put. It's what people put. That's all. But that's some. As I said, I'm trying so hard not to get so ignorant. But
you know what I'm saying?
Trying so hard not to get so ignorant.
Don't get ignorant. Don't know. No, but see, it's other people too. I just wanted to bring that fact up because that's one thing I always like to work on is making sure I'm feeling every line, feeling every word when I produce my music and do my hip hop, rap and shit. Because I'm an MC and shit. I'm not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I'm an MC. It's a difference. Cats don't know it's a difference. They just think it's the same thing. But rappers can get a lot of things that look like an MC, but a rapper can never be an MC. And an MC can be a rapper. If he chooses to be a rapper, MC at any time, he can say, I'm going to be a rapper too. You know what I'm saying? But a rapper, you can't just be an MC. You gotta actually be an MC and then rap with that. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause any nigga can write poetry and shit. That don't make you an MC. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, really niggas are just rappers, poets and shit like that. Which is cool. I'm not knocking it. But I'm just saying the MC got a different lifestyle and they carry that with them. Like Jadakiss, he showed y'all what an MC can do. You know what I'm saying? Jadakiss showed you an MC got pride. MC pride. Like you play an instrumental, he gonna lace us with his song. I could play an instrument right now, lace you down with some songs right now. Like spit off the top. Like I could perform a show right now. I know my shit, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Because it's my shit. It's not for nobody else's shit. It's mine. I have pride for that shit. I produced that with pride in my heart. So I memorize that shit. I remember it. I rehearse it. And I do my shit. You know what I'm saying? And Jadakiss showed that. Them other niggas was rappers. They didn't even know they rap lines and they forgot their songs and they wasn't on point. That's unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. You a rapper. That's cool. You're a rich rapper. You know, that's fine. You're a famous rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Not me. I'm Rob the Builder. I'm a contractor. Nah, I don't rap. Used to rap though.
I just like to make that distinction because it's not known no more. You know, it's lost. That's lost art. That's lost knowledge. Cats think that it's the same thing. That's why it's all. That's why this shit is all fucked up now. But that's why I'm glad these versus battles is actually happening and shit. They're doing the verses because at the end of the day, the verses is important because it shows the truth. Like it's showing the real truth of the situation of really what's happening, really what's taking place. That's why I would love to do one day, you know what I'm saying? Just on some regular common shit. Like you don't have to be famous to do a versus. Like if you know your shit, you can spit.
Who you gonna do a versus against?
Anybody, bro. Just do songs.
Ain't no anybody, dude.
It's another MC, bro.
Well, then you need to put that
Or a
up.
rapper.
You need to put that up. It's a grad. Any rapper wanna go against an MC battle, a versus battle. Holla at your boy. Matter of fact, that might be a new trend you could start.
Already know rappers that's doing that. Already know
No.
rappers that's doing versus battles right now. That's not even famous. They just regular rappers, MCs that
Oh, I don't know.
got tracks and they doing verses. And I'm like, cool, that's cool. I'm saying that that's actually something that can be done and I can do too. Cause I got songs that I could just do off the vert, just rip them off like. And if you a rapper and you're an MC, you should have the same.
Well, start calling out niggas that you see on Instagram. Nigga, I challenge you to a verse battle. Nigga, and hashtag verse battle challenge. Hello.
Hello, that's facts.
Hello.
That's facts.
You better jump on it. You better take the idea. First people see this video and jump on it. You better jump on it. Just start calling motherfuckers out. Do a live verse.
3 to 5. 3 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas' songs be different lengths. My songs be kind of long, so I can do 3 verses and shit like that.
You don't gotta do all 4 3 verses.
You right. Just do the first verse. It's some verses. Or the best verse.
Or the best verse. To whatever song.
You know, keep it from the
And
top.
then, you know what I'm saying? Then it'll be I'm not even gonna spit no more about the idea.
Yeah,
Not on camera. I was letting
We done
the
deep
guy
in
already
off topic.
said too much, but I'm about
We done
to chop
switched off
that shit
topic.
up off of camera so y'all niggas can't listen.
Chop that shit up. Get
But
some MCs
y'all know
going up.
if it do pop up, you know where
It's
the
gonna pop
idea
off.
came up first.
And it
You
come
know
with
the
up
idea
first. I already
came
saw
up
some
first,
niggas doing it. I
right
already saw
here.
some niggas doing it. I saw one of my homies doing that shit already. So
No, but I'm taking it to a different level.
he gonna take it to a different level.
Take it to a different level. I will hear all that.
We'll definitely escalate that situation to a whole nother vibe. You feel what I'm saying?
And I know a lot of rappers. Nigga, I know a lot of
I
rappers.
do too.
A lot of rappers. Some rappers you motherfuckers might know.
And I don't know as many MCs. I know a few MCs because it's not that many MCs left. That's like Highlander. That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's some real shit. When you meet an MC, you know y'all can really vibe. Y'all might freestyle. Y'all might, the universe might open up and pour down blessings to y'all. When two MCs meet, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's some real shit about to take place. Happens every time. You feel what I'm saying? I just gotta start recording that shit when it happened. Like, I had a whole life of meeting with MCs and having shit events happening, taking place, then the lightning striking and shit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just not a camera type nigga. You feel what I'm saying? I just never had the camera on me. Even in the social media ass age. Yeah, when I was witnessing niggas just whipping out cameras, getting footage, I was stubborn. Didn't record none of that shit. That's why you see me now doing this shit, because, man, if we can get some shit cracking. I want some live shit. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas live with the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what MCs do. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that nigga could feel what I'm saying like 50 times.
Yes, I
No, we don't know what you said. We trying to figure out what you said.
My bad, y'all. But it's the longest video I ever did on this motherfucker. You know, like 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
Cause you got two people talking that
Yeah, man.
I could talk for hours. So if y'all see me again, just know you don't know what's gonna come out of my mouth. I don't have no topic. No, it's always off the dome because I'm always on here on the strength. Other than that, I'm never not working out here on the motherfucking grids on all the time.
Never not working. Yeah, this nigga be up at work. He be up to work all the time. So grinding. So you're a grinder. You know what I'm saying? I need to get hit you up with his Snapchat and shit like that. And he start his channel up and shit. So you can get your morning motivation. If you up rising grinding, it's the nigga for you for sure. You know what I'm saying? This nigga be up every day.
I'm an entrepreneur in the making, baby. I'm an entrepreneur now, but entrepreneurship is definitely on the way. Just gotta make the moves. Walk how you talk. For sure. So,
Man.
slowly but surely, every day is a new day to be great, to move forward, to not even worry about yesterday, because every day you're blessed with a new day, you'll be able to, another day to fight, because every day is a fight out here. It's nothing easy, nothing's gonna come easy. Don't even think that, especially if you want to be successful, especially if you want to have stuff. And a lot of us wasn't given anything, so he was telling me we had to start from scratch, which is okay, but I guarantee you once we reach there, we appreciate it a lot more. So
Facts. Facts.
Just want everybody to stay positive and know at the end of the day that we are where we're supposed to be, and at any given moment, we can change that. But we have to make that decision for ourselves.
Facts.
Most important. And once you make the decision for yourself, everything else is gonna fall into place. But until then, you're gonna be running around like a chicken with his head cut off.
Since the topic is music and shit like that, so you're talking about R&B. That's not even what we're supposed to be talking about today. I don't even remember what we're supposed to be talking about today.
Smoking that good weed,
Smoking that good shit.
Fucking-
Let's
fucking
deviate
your whole
and
process
talking
up.
about all of the R&B singers, all of the MCs. What's the difference between MCs and rapping? You know what I'm saying? But really, a whole different topic is really what I wanted to talk about today. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to talk about the topic of red flags. What is a red flag in a relationship for some of y'all, for some of us? It's a lot of talk going on right now about red flags. And I just wanted to know, like, what are some red flags? Like, one of the posts that I saw about red flag basically said that somebody saying grand rising in the morning to you is a red flag. Somebody saying grand rising, that's a red flag.
Grand rising.
Somebody saying grand rising to you.
So it's good morning.
No, not good morning.
No,
Good morning is cool.
No, I'm just saying, I was just naming some stuff. Top of the morning.
They didn't say top of the morning. They didn't say that. They just said that in the post that I saw. It said that somebody saying grand rising to you is a red flag.
What?
I don't know.
You didn't read the comments?
I read the comments, and all it said was a whole bunch of people in there that agreed with it. Said yes, facts, true, yes.
Okay. Next, now since you took that much interest, did you go further and look to see what, who, where it came from?
Melanin Shade Room.
Hmm?
Melanin Shade Room. On
That's
Instagram.
where it came from.
That's where the post was.
No, not where the post was at. What is that? Grand Rising, like who? Why is that?
Oh,
No,
I know what Grand
a red
Rising
flag.
means.
Not what it. Why is it a red flag?
Oh, because basically the people saying Grand Rising are a certain type of guy. A certain type of guy that says Grand Rising. Grand Rising means revolution. You know, it means revolution of Grand Revolution, pretty much. Basically saying that they on some political, open woke type shit. You know what I'm saying? A hotep, basically. You know what I'm saying?
I'm asking. I don't know.
And basically, that's the explanation to it, was that the person who's saying Grand Rising is an ultra woke hotep type nigga who's going to try to use the black community as leverage to get some draws. Pretty much that's what I took from the explanation that I saw of why Grand Rising, somebody man said Grand Rising to you in the morning is a red flag. But that was just some shit that I saw, which led to me wanting to ask this question. You know what I'm saying? My opinion about that is, well, hey, Grand Rising is a red flag to you, Grand Rising. How you doing this morning? That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like Grand Rising is a red flag. Hey, so if somebody saying it's a red flag to you, that's how you feel, and your opinion is respected. But to me, that's just another way to say good morning. But I just wanted to really talk about other red flags in relationships. Like, what is a red flag in a relationship? Like, would you consider a single mother a red flag in a relationship?
Not if you
I
have
would.
kids.
I would.
Not if you have kids.
Because I don't have kids. Since I don't have kids, I consider a single mother relationship a red flag. That's me some shit I don't care to have a relationship with. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying it's bad, but I just don't recommend somebody who doesn't have kids date somebody who has kids.
I also saw a man that plays video games is a red flag.
Not true. Negative. It depends on what his goals are, or what he wants to be successful at, and what, how he wants to live his point of life. You can't say it's a red flag.
I actually did see some guys come up and say, and I don't think the video games is a red flag either. I just think that that's a cheap shot that some chicks are trying to take at the men. They're trying to take cheap shots with these red flags.
No, because the game is getting more played than them. They get more excitement.
I'm gonna say I like this. They worry about these red flags that these niggas got. They need to be worried about these red pills that these niggas are taking. Okay? Because that's what really got you mad. You know what I'm saying? We 100 about this shit. Niggas done woke up to a whole different way of thinking about life and living. You know what I'm saying? Like, stepdaddy season is over, and simp season is over too. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole new era out here. So, it's a lot of bitterness going on. You know what I'm saying? They saying this bitterness on the part of
he talk about those single men.
He's saying there's a lot of bitter single men out here, but I don't believe that's true. I believe.
Who said that? I didn't say that.
I didn't say you believe. I'm not saying you said that. I believe that that's what they're saying. That the niggas who are saying this type of shit are bitter men who are saying say no to single mothers and stepdaddy season is over, and people who are saying simp this and simp that. Well, I shouldn't probably say that because I'm not monetized anyway. But that's basically who they saying are just hurt niggas who are calling people simps and red pill this, and we don't love our mama, and our mama was a single mother and shit like that, which is true. A lot of the niggas' mama was a single mother. You know what I'm saying? That's how they learned the game. So you know what I'm saying? So y'all got to understand. We sat back and calculated and watched this shit. It's not fly by night. It's not happenstance. You know what I'm saying? It's not no coincidence. We here for a reason. See, we here because shit have been viewed, it have been watched, shit have been seen, it have been seen and understood. So we on a whole new level now with this shit. We're not just guessing, going in blind. We might be starting from scratch. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean we going in ass backwards. We can see, we can make calculated steps. My every move is a calculated step. You feel what I'm saying? Because I know that it's important to be that way. You feel what I'm
But
saying?
everybody not gonna make that calculated step.
No, they not. We're not gonna worry about those. We're not gonna worry about the ones that's gonna, just recklessly run out there. You feel what I'm saying? And do whatever. And that's more than just fertility. That's I'm talking about in life in general. Because your calculated steps means that you got a plan to execute, that you got, a vision that you're trying to execute, and that you're the type of man that's actually following that vision and have a purpose in your life to where you headed, and you actually know it clearly.
A lot of men don't have that.
That's what they gotta get. Stop focusing on these hoes, these 403s. I mean, stop focusing on these 403s, and get on the on your knowledge, on your self mastery. You know what I'm saying? Because self mastery is essential in order for us to move forward. Because if self mastery is not there, then it's basically just walking blind aimlessly with no sense of direction. And self mastery is not given. Your sense of self is never given. Your sense of self is created by you. You have to create a sense of self and a purpose. And this comes from the inside, from hard work and diligence. Like my boy right here, one thing that I never did, but he really put me up on, which is why, you know what I'm saying, if I turn this around for you right here, in my room, you'll see all this shit written down right here. You know what I'm saying? All this shit written down, I can't really let you read it and shit. Somebody probably gonna stop it if y'all somebody actually watch this video one day. But that's what you're supposed to write shit down. Your plans down, and you feel what I'm saying? And he's good about that. Writing shit down. I got another little book that I write even more details down in too. But I got vision boards, multiple. You feel what I'm saying? Where shit is written down. It's not just like could just it's not a coincidence. It's not like it's orchestrated. It's planned. That's why we got some type of level we all need to be moving on and operating on as men, as black men, especially in these crazy times where they doing what they doing, and you know what they doing, how they execute.
But
And I mean executing as in like getting shit done. Not, you know what I'm saying? Not, but you can use it as both ways. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, but I'm just being positive. How they executing their scheme to do what they doing to our people. You feel what I'm saying? But also executing our people at the same time. You feel what I'm saying? But it's a whole nother level that I'm trying to get us to. That's why I even wanted to bring up and talk about the red flags, because the relationships between black and black people, meaning black women and black men, black children, the relationships is important. And I just want to talk about things of that nature, just to get it comfortable, put it out there. No man should be ashamed to talk about relationships with his homies, because they try to shame black men from doing things like this so that black men won't have these conversations and get the knowledge that they need to have a healthy family at the house. The community, it takes a community to raise everybody, not just a child. You feel what I'm saying? And if we don't have dialogues like, what is a red flag to you? What is a red flag to you? You feel what I'm saying? Like in a relationship, it might seem like, oh, it's just a social media joke right now. But no, it's actually something that's real. It's actually something that's important to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because it might seem like a joke to some people, but in reality, there are real red flags that people need to perceive when they go into a relationship with somebody, whether he be a man or a woman. Because somebody might have a red flag on them, and you need to get out of that situation before that red flag become a red situation. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why I want to talk about this, man. And it's not just to bash the women, it's not just to bash the men or uplift the men or uplift the women, but it's mainly to spread knowledge and to understand what is a red flag. Damn it. You know what I'm saying? What is a real red flag in a relationship? And have you ever seen that shit? Like, maybe the only time I could say I saw a lot of red flags, man, in my life, because of the type of nigga I am. I get out of situations quick. That's why I don't have no kids. But like, really, if I really come up with a memory, I can say one time it was a bad smell. You know what I'm saying? And I took that as a red flag. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
you can have a lot of red flags, especially with lack of knowledge and lack of knowledge to thyself. You know, you're gonna do things, you're gonna experiment, you're gonna put yourself through things that you probably didn't even have to put yourself through. flag won't be a red flag till you go through it to become a red flag. You can have some things off top that you can say, "Oh, I'm never going to do," or that's a red flag. This a red flag, but it's so many red flags that you ain't even come across yet because you ain't experienced yet. So I could say, you can point out one, but there's so many different red flags.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of.
You know what I'm saying? That
wrote something down or something before I started this one, but I really just went off the vert because that's basically the topic of the day. People talking about red flags, bro. I've been seeing it on social media all day today.
no, I don't know. I'm getting filled in like y'all as we speak. Just to be clear.
It's crazy. It is crazy.
Just to be clear.
Because I responded back to a whole bunch of that shit already and wrote a whole bunch of shit on Facebook about that shit, about red flag and shit, just making jokes and shit, just being funny and shit. And it seemed like since I started making those jokes this morning, like it seemed like the shit escalated and got worse, bro. Like on me. So to me, I'm feeling like, what? Like how it get this bad? And like this morning, it wasn't this bad.
Was it the battle of the sexes, or is it like more
When I start
more
talking about
women, or more, or is it
it's
just
the
that
battle of
good
the
morning
sexes,
thing?
yeah.
Or was it just that good morning thing?
The thing about it was, I just wrote a joke about it because I saw somebody else, a female, wrote some stupid shit about a red flag for a nigga. I think it was the video game one or some shit like that. Just a stupid one. Then I wrote a stupid one back. But the Hotep one really offended me a long time ago when I first saw that, because I know they was really, a lot of people was really, they don't like niggas that really spit that shit and keep shit real. Like I get a lot of hate talk, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of motherfuckers calling me a bitch ass nigga and gay and shit like that because the shit that I say, I keep shit 100. Like I don't care how fine you is, I don't care what. You can come at me thinking it's finna be cracking, and I'm gonna just spit some real shit to you because the black community is number one to me. Black community is numero uno. I'm numero ocho, but the black community is number one. So I put that shit first, and I'm gonna spit that real shit. And that real shit is that we need to do better as a people, male and female. Now these men, these black men out here, we've been scrutinized heavily all throughout the 80s and the 90s. I'm a part of that group. You know, all men is dogs and shit like that. I saw that coming up as a kid. Men ain't shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And shit. So me, I seen it with my own two eyes, bro. Like aunties saying this shit to me, like saying, "Oh, men ain't shit. You ain't nothing but a lying ass nigga too." Even I'm a little ass kid. This is real shit that happened, bro. I'm not making this shit up to be cute online. I'm telling niggas real shit. So with that standard being I took that into consideration, and I'm also taking, cause I've seen niggas do better. I have seen a lot of simp ass niggas out here. You know what a simple nigga is? Simple man. That's what a simp is. It's just abbreviation for simple. He's a traditional simple man. I've met so many traditional simple men that really want to just take care of a good woman and have one girl, and that nigga got his heart broke, tore up, and burned down. Like by his traditional value, it didn't work, bruh. Like it's a simp now. That's why you gotta be a modern man. These modern women have become modern women, and now men need to become modern men in order so that we can start
I'm
having.
motherfucking alpha male. I don't give a goddamn.
I don't give a fuck about alpha male.
Yeah.
Either. That's some bullshit too. You know what I'm saying? I'm Ocho Solo, the God. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? When they flipped the situation from where it was at the beginning, you feel what I'm saying? They basically took the whole context away.
I don't know what you said, but I know what you were talking about.
And see, they lost the value of the tradition of which they were supposed to be partaking in from the beginning in the first place, because you cannot live by those values. So at the end of the day, the men have to modernize their thinking in order to really match the modern thinking of this modern woman. That's why niggas are now becoming players. They're not simps no more. If you're a smart man.
Niggas been players.
No, niggas been players, but no, the niggas have not been players. It's more simps than players, bro. It was always a player out there. Players existed. Players was real. When pimps was real too. But niggas, you don't gotta be a pimp. You just gotta be a player and play your options. That's all it means. A player just plays his options. It's not that you out here tricking women or lying to women or nothing like that. A player just really just is honest about I'm playing my options, I'm weighing my options, and I'm finding what doing what's best for me in life. That's just a player doing best. Like Rob is a super player. This nigga only does what's best for him in life. That's it.
Who don't say that?
That's all he do.
I am not a player no more.
I am not a player no more. Yeah, right. That nigga's a super player. You understand? No, he ain't no player.
My girl will kill me.
But see, you could be a player and only have one woman though. You don't have to. I don't mean you have to have multiple women. Yes, you can. Because one woman might be best for you. That's how you're playing the game and playing the field. So you can be a player with only one woman. It's just that when a woman try to control a player and tell a player that you can't be a player, I'm gonna be a player. I just chose to play with you and with one woman. So don't tell me who I am. But see,
I'm not gonna say all that.
And I know for a fact a player could be with one woman if that's what he feels is best for him as a player. Once he comes to that conclusion as a player goes, you can never not be a player. You just a player who plays with one woman because you have chosen this was best for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
I can agree to that one because I'm doing what's best for me now.
Exactly.
I've always done
what's best for you.
I've always done what's best for me in that sense.
And what's best for him now, he already did all that other shit as a player. So with now, the way he wants to play the game, what's best for him, he played all them other ways. Played all them other games. Now, I want to play with one. And that's how I'm playing. And that's still a player. So he's a player, we players.
I don't know.
But
I don't like that.
You don't like it because it have been demonized?
No, not even demonized.
Yes.
I'm not that.
No, it had been demonized. It had been stigmatized. The terminology.
Not worry about that. No, you can say I was
stigmatized.
I was a horrible player. That I was a better player.
But see, I was never a horrible player. I always been a player ever since I was young. I was never a simple man, but I never thought like I'm gonna be married and I'm gonna have a family and I'm gonna have 2 picket fence. But I never thought that. I thought no, I'm gonna just do me. If a chick come through, I'm gonna smash and. I'm not gonna be like no husband like that. So basically, that's like a player, bro. And I just was a young player, and I didn't know I didn't know the game. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't know the game either when he was young. But as
I wanted to, but
he wanted to. You can't know it.
Not right now.
You know what I'm saying? But now we know the game.
Later on, when it's time.
And you know what I'm saying? Some players do it how players play how they play. You feel what I'm saying? But it's not a bad thing. It's nothing to look down upon. Yeah. Like, we don't look down upon the sisters when they do what they do. When they a diva. You know what I'm saying? No, who look down on these divas, man? Nobody looking down on no diva. Come on, bro.
Right.
At all. And when you break that word down, diva, that go either deviant, devil. Mm-hmm. Come on, bro. But ain't nobody mad at them for that shit. But they all you a player, I'm done. I'm gonna be a player forever. I always been a player. I'm gonna be. That's what niggas should. Every man should be a player. Every man. If you're not a player, you a simple man or a pimp. You losing. Pimps losing too. Doing too much. Doing too much. If you want to get money, you go get money. You know what I'm saying? Go work like my nigga right here. You're gonna be a millionaire, 100 millions one day. He already following the steps to be that. You want to do that, you can do that. You don't got to do that bullshit to get that. So that's why I feel as though that's just bullshit. You know, and the simping is like, hey, simple men, traditional men who want to be husbands, and it just like it ends in horror stories. 80% divorce rate. The women file for 80% of the divorces.
Man, because they ain't living right.
Child support with the kids.
They ain't living right.
No, the child family court is rigged to take everything from the man. So no matter if the man is the most responsible one, he still don't get to do shit. He end up just losing his fortune. They believe it's you know. So at the end of the day, that's why I say the simple man loses in that situation. It's better to be a player and play the field to, you know, have your options, weigh your options too, and it's not that you're trying to have your cake and eat your cake too. You're just trying to do what's best for you. That's what players do. Play the game how they want to play it. You know what I'm saying? But you don't just follow society. You don't just follow what somebody say. You do this, do that. You feel what I'm saying? And that goes along with the monogamy and stuff like that, and you know what I'm saying, and the polygamy. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? These are the type of poly relationships cracking off left and right now.
You just find your own. That's it. You want to be out there being thottish, fucking around, playerish, whatever. You go
It don't
around
have
and
nothing to do with it.
fire,
Thoughts and
fire your own. Fire your
Thoughtish
own
and
playground.
playerish are nothing to the same.
I mean,
Thoughtish
it's fucking
and playerish,
around,
no.
doing all that stuff. Is all
Playerish
the
is not
same.
fucking around.
So,
Playerish is just playing the field and doing what's best for you. That's what we gotta really get through. Because they always think a player mean he going fucking multiple women.
that's what I'm just saying for people who
It's not.
think of that way. I'm just putting them all in the same so they can
People who
just.
think that players mean they fucking multiple women, some players are celibate. That would be best for them. They playing the field what's best for them. They have no chicks. They celibate.
Nah, that's just being celibate. It's not.
Now, if you out here playing,
Celibate or you just can't get no none.
now a Mac and a player, that's two different things. Macking is good too, but it's gonna be a lot more, shit involved than doing what's best for you. Because if you macking, then you kind of like, what's best for you is these hoes. That's how you feel. So you always macking and, that's whatever. I don't really partake in that macking game either.
Nigga, this nigga don't know. Hey, Pat, you play your cards right.
See, he on some macking pimping. But then
I'm not on no macking
he
pimping.
was. That's why he
just-
demonized the players because he mac pimp and then play.
I did
but
never
then
pimp.
You gotta play.
This nigga's crazy.
First you start off playing,
This nigga
then you
crazy.
end macking, playing, macking, then pimping. It's a progression. So,
Never
but
made it
nothing
to
is wrong
pimping.
with playing
Never
because you
made-
gotta play
Never
in order
made it to
to
pimping.
ever
Never made it to
even get in the field. You gotta play.
This nigga ignorant.
So, but see, they demonize the whole man. So you feel what I'm saying? Once they demonize the whole man, everything he do in the field is demonized. So
No, that's what you choose to
macking,
listen
and
to.
pimping is demonized at that
That's what
point.
you choose to
That's what I always
listen to.
tell. Nothing wrong with playing. There's nothing wrong with playing. You gotta play the field to find out what you like or dislike. You gotta find out what's best for you by playing. So there's nothing wrong with a player. Ain't nothing wrong with a player. Ain't nothing wrong with a player. Now macking and pimping, that means you chose that these hoes was best for you, and pimping is a little bit further than that. You chose that even more some bullshit. Now, hey, I'm just a player. No harm, no foul. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna speak on what no other nigga is.
I ain't done that.
I ain't gonna speak on what no other nigga is. I say it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a player. No harm, no foul. But you know what I'm saying? But this is Ocho. You know what I'm saying? We done did this thing for about 47 minutes, man.
Big dick.
We about to be going on 48. I might well let that thing go to 48, and then I could just sign off on y'all on some sigil magic type shit.
48. Big dick.
There we
This
go.
nigga might as well go 5
And we got this thing. This your boy Rob. This your boy Indigenous Nick. This the podcast. We be back at y'all again. Don't even trip.